Page Love there with No Fear. Right now the time is exactly 26 minutes past 3 here on the weekend drive with myself, our child Africa.
And MK Music.
But today, something that you don't know, that Aewon Wolf is actually taking over. He's on the driver's seat. Good afternoon, Aewon.
Che. What's up? I'm actually on my phone right now as well.
Are you excited?
Yes, I'm excited. I'm excited and I'm scared because I'm actually doing some operating right now. This is a takeover. So I'm taking over full and live.
Yeah. So today you're here for this new project that you're pushing called Moon. What is it about? Just give us an intro just so our listeners are up to speed.
Cool. So the project is called Moon, and I think it was explained earlier in that Instagram post. It's pretty much like when you think of wolves, you always think the moon. The relationship is always there. So this project is basically me reaching out to all the wolves out there, because you are part of the warehouse. Like I pretty much treat everyone who's out there like me, a creative who might not fit in, but like trying to find a space is like a wolf. And that's why like I use the whole concept of a wolf pack, because like we need each other.
Yes.
And a wolf will eat if we eat together. You know what I mean? If we work together. So the Moon is like, this project is pretty much reaching out to everybody out there who feels like a wolf or feels like they could be a part of the wolf pack, and say, yo, here's the Moon. You can look towards it and feel like you have a relationship with me, and you might not be able to reach me, but we see each other. You know what I mean? And you can see who I am, or you can see who I am with this project as the Moon. And also it's also me looking and aspiring to the Moon, which is this project as well, and saying, yo, this is who I see myself as, and the things that matter to me, you know what I mean, and things that have led me to a place of healing, a place of a healthy space. So that's what Moon is. And I know it's a lot, but yeah, that's what it is.
Okay, that's cool. And I mean, you are the co-founder of the Durban Creative Collective, which is called the Wolf Pack. So would you probably tell us how this project is related to that, and how you worked with them maybe somehow?
I mean, people know my story. I'd like to think people know my story by now, but like I don't like going to the past too much. But yeah, Wolfpack was definitely, or at least the original Wolfpack was something we started with Sketchy Bongo many years ago, and we did amazing things. There's members of the Wolfpack who I'm proud to say are like probably the biggest musicians in the game right now, especially in terms of young talent to have come out of Durban. I'll name drop. Likes of Kyle Date, you have Evan Demo out here, we got Sketchy Bongo, you got Gemini Major, you got Nasty C was a part of the Wolfpack at one stage, Teleman was part of the Wolfpack one stage. Like you have so many people who are part of the Wolfpack. You kinda like there's so many acts that are doing well right now that were part of the Wolfpack, and that to me like speaks volumes to what the concept was. And it says, okay, you know what, it can be done, and there's a new generation. They've got our child out here. Like I felt like she was part of the Wolfpack, because like as much as it wasn't official anymore,
but
like,
it should be.
I always used to feel like everybody who came to the warehouse was the Wolfpack. I used to treat them like a Wolfpack. I do the same things I used to do for the guys back then. For them, like if you need like a helping hand with anything, I will help you, and you would do the same for me, because our child does stuff for me as well. You know, like there's amazing things that she's done. Like I could sit here and hype just her alone. Like she's amazing. Like she's done like choreography and work for international stars, like international just musicians. She's like pretty much was like a producer level on an MTV based show that actually highlighted Gom in a way that has never been highlighted before in the game, you know what I mean? And she was spearheading that thing, like kids, like all the kids that were there were like her little kids, like it literally felt like it. They were there at the warehouse looking lost and afraid, and here's our child. Oh, where's our child? Like that, they needed her. Like she was there, and you could see that she was like a mother figure. And that's what I'm saying. Like these people like that deserve like the recognition that they don't get just because they're from Durban. So I always felt if we work together like wolves, we'll take over the game like wolves. You know what I mean? You can't, like, you can talk about lions and all that stuff, but like
wolves.
But a wolf pack that works together.
You know, there's something that we're missing. Like I'm not sure if you're missing it. Oh, we haven't touched on yet. But the moon, it's an energy source.
Yes,
and
actually.
to do with vibes and you know, and being fluid and being one. And I feel like as much as we can highlight a lot of things about helping each other and stuff, but it all comes down to the energy we have around each other at the same time. Because I feel like in the industry, we don't have a lot of positive energy when it comes to new talent. And we've never had any bad vibes with Aewon. You know, when you come to the warehouse, you don't even have to pay for rehearsal, you're just there. But now it's struggling for venues, but man. But anyways,
let me know, because I still got a relationship with the warehouse. As much as I sold it last year, as much as I had to for my own inner peace, I had to sell it. Like the owners, the guys who were fully owning it now, they were my partners back then. They still listen to everything I say. Like the agreement
it's
was
your brand, still your image there.
Exactly. So like the agreement was that I'm selling to them because they need to operate it like a nightclub, and I don't want my energy associated with the nightclub. That's a deeper story. But like, they understand that I still have plans and programs for the youth, and especially the youth of Durban, that I need to do that. So they fully understand. I just took some time for myself right now, but I'll be back doing, like, you need the space, you can have it. It's still there.
Let's go. So now I want us to jump straight into the takeover. I'm so excited to hear the new project and the new sounds that you have. What's the sound like? Is it like, what's the genre? Do you have a mix?
It's a full-on mix. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, it's not the easiest thing to listen to Aewon Wolf, because I'm so, like, I don't sit into one genre. I'm not genre specific. And I just, for me, that's being true to myself. That's how I grew up. I grew up with all kinds of influences. Like, I literally grew up, Spingle Beach was like the place I grew up the most, but I grew up everywhere. So in Spingle Beach itself is like it's a melting pot of cultures. You have well, it is a township, but it's like you literally have a different mentality. The kids there just, well, back then used to think very different to everyone else. Like it was Indian kids and black kids hanging out together, but like we never saw each other as different races. You know what I mean? And it was something that I found unique, and it helped me grow to who I am today. Because we started off with, like I said, I lived everywhere. We started off, we stayed in Durban. That was the first place we stayed, and then I moved to Spingle Beach. Then we stayed in Westville. I stayed in Lesotho for a little bit. I stayed in Soweto for a little bit. I stayed in Eldorado Park. So like,
you're like a
I literally was exactly, and that's all places who molded me. So I can't deny any part of it. You know what I mean?
In my mind, I'm like, how? And that's actually the next song I'm about to play. Maybe take us through the song.
Okay, the first song is called How. This is an intro. It's like
how did you move around so much?
That's a good question, but with this one it's called Howl, so it's like howling to the moon, as in like the way the wolves howl to the moon. So it's the intro. So the beginning thing is like, it's let's play it and then I'll explain it. I think that's best.
So right now in the background is Aewon Wolf Howl.
I need to double it there. Anybody got a super?
There is everywhere, like even there.
Just try this phone. It's on the yellow. It's not going to go on.